hello. Once again, y'all. I promise before it's all over, I am going to have like a go live schedule. I'm not going to keep doing this like impromptu, but if y'all have been following me on our lives, I had just a small complaint because every day when I look at the weather on my phone, the weather app, it says no rain in sight. It's going to be sunny. It's going to be hot. And it has been like, oh gosh, it has been really hot. So we've had a little bit of rain. And today, I guess I've speaked it into existence. So today, what happened is on my weather app, it had about between 2 to 4 that it was going to be cloudy, possible thunderstorms, and so that's what happened. So we got some rain. But what I wanted to tell y'all is I've been talking about seed starting. Seed starting is about to get underway. I supposed to been unpacking boxes, but I found my seed starting tray. I have a 10 by 20 tray. Oh gosh, where did I put it? I know I got one, but I got my seed starting tray. This is a 72 flat, and then I got the seed starting domes. I'll get the water off of this in a minute. I had so many seed starting trays and domes, but slowly as I unpack, I've been starting to find it. This is one of my favorites, y'all. This seed got a little water in there. Don't worry, don't worry. This is what I put my seed starting mix in because it's so much better. I'm going to pour the water off, but I'm going to put it in a plant. I never like pouring like water off. I like putting it in a plant. This is the banana mint. We got a video coming out about it because I saw this at the big box stores, the banana mint, and it does smell like mint and it has a hint of banana at the end. So I said I was going to infuse that with the water. But let me show you why I love this particular seed starting. I would guess you say seed starting. This is like, it used to be my workshop right here, what I use. And I'm glad I'm talking to y'all because I do have to find my 1020 flat. This is what you would call a 1020 flat. But what I loved about this is you see how it fits in here. So normally I'll put my seed starting mix in here. I'll make sure that it's moist because I do like for my seed starting mix to be moist before I put it in the trays, only because it just like helps. Because once you plant the seeds and try to water it, the seeds can get dislodged in there, and then you'll have to be spraying to make sure. So one of the things that I do is when I do put my seed starting mix that in here, I make sure that it's totally wet, totally moist, and I put it in here. But this is why I love this tray, because it fits perfectly for what you would consider. This is called like a 1020 tray, but this is like a 72 tray. Now if you don't need to start 72 seeds, don't start them. I have some 6-pack trays, seed starting trays. I have some 12-pack starting trays. So do what you need to do for your particular area. If you don't have that much room, don't. Sometimes I will start more than normal, just to account for if anything checks out, or also to give away. But that's just me. But this is why I love this. I have the domes. These are like humidity domes. Now what I will tell you, I hate just like pouring water off, so we're gonna put a little bit more of this on the banana mint. What I will tell you is I do prefer the humidity domes that have the where you can control them. And those I got from Bootstrap Farmers, but I haven't quite came across that box yet. So I'm just going to use these. These are still good, but what I will say about these is, especially if you're in a place in Georgia like me with high humidity, you do need to lift these domes up from, throughout the day, just to give them some air and give them some airflow. But with the other ones that I ordered from Bootstrap Farmers, they actually have like the where you can adjust the humidity, how much comes in, how much doesn't. And then That way you don't have to constantly lift this, but we're going to work with what we have now. So if you have not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, because one of the things that I did do is I started soil blocking. So we got some thyme coming up, and yeah, we got some oregano and some French thyme coming up, and all types of herbs that we're going to start. But I wanted to go ahead and find these because this is what I'm going to start a lot of our vegetables in. I'm about to get ready to start a lot of the leafy greens like my kale, my collards. I'm thinking about my onions. My onions, last year I did soil block. I may soil block my onion seeds. I'll probably soil block those, but we're about to get ready to like seriously get into seed starting. I'm super excited because I've been in contact with someone who's going to build the raised beds for us. Hopefully we'll get a September shipment out for the raised beds, get them filled, get them planted. But I wanted to have something already to go in there, to like seriously go in there and get started with planting. We've been talking, I've been sending videos because one of the things that I did let her know is right here, this is going to be, if y'all can see me pointing, this is going to be the start of it. And so she told me to go ahead and put this ground cover down so we can go ahead and build the grass. And I'll give y'all more information once they come. She showed me some pictures, the company. I love the raised beds that they're building. I really think it's going to be pretty. I'm going to go ahead and order a trellis. And like I told her, we're gonna work in phases. I just want to get something planted for the fall, a whole bunch of leafy greens, because it is my goal to start being self-sustainable, y'all. I at least want to grow, I say about 50 to 70% of our food. Right now it's just Chris and I here, and I figure if I can have 2 to 4 raised beds, we'll be taken care of for the fall / winter with leafy green vegetables. You know, we're just going to start there and see what we got. Also got our herbs coming, and then also I want to do some perennial flowers as well. So I just wanted to share with y'all, it's all type of ways you can start seeds. I always say you can direct sow, which is basically putting them straight into where you want them to go, whether it's the ground, whether it's in a container, however, you just direct sow them. You got the soil blocking, which is what I love when it comes to small seeds, and then the seed starting trays, because I shared with you all that I am going to do like our bigger seed herbs, like our cilantro. I'm going to start in these trays. Also the chevril, that's a new herb that I'm going to start. So again, y'all let me know if you've tried it, how you like it. But the chevril I'm going to start, but then I'm going to start a lot of leafy greens, my kale, my collards. I'm not sure about my turnips. Normally my turnips I will direct sow. I have turnips that are grown specifically for the leafy greens, and then turnips that are grown for the roots. I'll probably start some onions, some beets, different things like that. But I only found one of these, and I know I got so many more. I just gotta look. I gotta look because I don't want to keep buying extra. I don't want to keep buying. I mean, not that I'm not going to use it, but this is a 72 flat. So I think this will get me really started with what I need to do. I just need to make a goal, like every day, bust down 10 boxes that they've dropped off. And I know for a fact that I'm going to eventually, because I've been finding a lot of our gardening items. So I'm just going to start busting down some boxes, because what I'm looking for, I had a flat that was like 128 flat. The holes are smaller, but you got 128 plants. I also had some that were, you can plant like straight in the ground, kind of like the cow pots. So I may start some in there. But like I told y'all earlier, what I'm doing is I'm starting a lot of my herb seeds outside. Now, a lot of my vegetable seeds, like the collards, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take them down to the basement, because I know with it still being hot and humid like this, I absolutely know that if I sit them outside, they're going to bolt. They're going to go to seed because it's still too hot. A lot of your leafy greens are great for cool weather. So you don't want it too hot because they will bolt. Trust me, I know. I've experienced that. Thinking just because I look at a date on a calendar, but no. So I just wanted to share this with you all. Keep you posted. Make sure if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And I'm going to keep you posted on what's going to grow. I'm also going to grow some calendula in here because I want to make some calendula oil, which is so good. I'll come on here on another post and post like all of the qualities of calendula. But that is something that I definitely want to get started mid-August. And we'll get those started, get those harvested, make our calendula oil, make our calendula tea, and be on our way. But yeah, shout out to the people that heard me say I'm not sure what's going on with this weather, because they did put about a 20 to 30% chance of rain. It did, which I'm super excited for, because a lot of my plants wanted and needed the rain. I got some new videos that are coming out over the next few days. So y'all make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit the bell so that you're notified, because I'm uploading and working on them now. So I hope you all have a great evening. And until the next video or the next live, see you all later.